New York, New York. Prediction Ascension. Love me or hate me. There's no in between now. We got a robbery spree going on in New York again. We already knew the e-bikes was a problem and the damn scooters and all that bullshit. But now the foreigners, the illegals, are using them as getaway vehicles as usual. Which they started using those as getaway vehicles in 2021, 2022, 2023, and now this year. But now everything's more coming to the light, and we're going to revisit most of these stories all the time because it's not going to get no easier in New York. So much FYI, PSA, whatever you want to call it. Watch your ass this holiday season. When you run around these streets thinking you're all sweet, hanging out with your friends, you got your bags with you and stuff, because people going to be a lot more hungry right now. I'm just getting people gift cards, man. I'm not running around with a bunch of bags and all that shit this year. I ain't doing it. So, watch yourself in these parking lots, especially if you drive further up, get away from these savages. But if you plan on shopping in Midtown, be safe. That's all I can tell you, man. Listen to the story.
Enough to walk in New York City these days, what with the e-bikes
Fair
and
use
the scooters just
ABC
about
News.
everywhere. But it turns out pedestrians aren't just worried about getting hit by riders, they're also worried about getting hit up by riders, as in attacked and ripped off. Cops now looking for the group of people behind a recent string of cases of this in Manhattan. The stories are frightening. So are the crime numbers. Hundreds of robberies by riders so far this year alone. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu, live on the Upper West Side with this disturbing story. Janice.
Well, Bill, if you take a look at these numbers given from the NYPD, the latest pattern we're seeing certainly shows a larger problem that we are seeing throughout the city. Now, according to the NYPD, there's been a significant increase in the number of robberies involving e-scooters and e-bikes this year compared to the last several years. She says it happened in the blink of an eye.
I think I just wanted kind of confirmation from other people that it happened and it was real because it felt very unreal.
A woman who wishes to stay anonymous said she had just parted ways with a friend near West 47th Street and 8th Avenue and she was heading to a subway station when she says an e-bike approached her.
I think it was the person on the back had his hand stretched out and reached for the chain on my neck and pulled it as they were biking past, and I ran after them.
The NYPD now believes this is a part of a robbery pattern and say 5 men are responsible for at least 3 similar robberies. Someone on an e-bike snatched a necklace from a woman on West 50th and 8th Avenue. And on West 65th and West End Avenue, someone on an e-scooter ripped a necklace off a 64-year-old woman and pushed her to the ground.
E-scooters have become the #1 getaway vehicle for criminals.
Number one getaway vehicle.
E-bikes and e-scooters was a topic of discussion at the E-Vehicle Safety Alliance Town Hall Tuesday night.
They're the ghost vehicles that vanish without a trace.
According to the NYPD, there have been 452 robberies involving e-bikes and e-scooters as of August, a 33% increase from this time last year, and a 72% increase from 2022. Advocates are now pushing for Priscilla's Law that would require electronic bikes and scooters to be registered, inspected, and insured, making streets not only safer, but easier to track down people who use them to flee after a crime. Luckily, no one was seriously physically harmed during the...
So you see it. They just revisiting this. They saying there's more of an uptick right now, but it was more of an uptick back in 2021, 2022, 2023. It's been serious, man. So the question is, like, what do we plan on doing about it? They trying to confiscate as many e-bikes as they can from the asylum shelters and stuff like that, because you know who's doing these crimes. The migrants. It is what it is. You can say, oh, this is that. The migrants that aren't here for real asylum, they just here to cause mayhem and havoc because they're getting paid to do that. This is pure treason. You give them e-bikes, you're giving them jobs, you're giving them money. This is pure treason. It's treasonous. It's pure treason. I don't care what anybody say. The whole swamp has to be drained. You can play this game all you want to. Oh, you know, they're good people. They're not all good people, bro. Central Park alone, they had to do a fucking task force there to get those little savages off the street. groups of these motherfuckers running down on everybody and fucking pulling out knives and trying to take phones and credit cards, which they did take phones and credit cards. That's why they had their little 11-year-old jammed up. They'll try to use a stolen credit card in 7-Eleven or some shit like that. It's if I don't understand who's not waking up. Like, if you still sleep, like, I've been woke, bro. Not woke as a bullshit social justice warrior. Woke to the deep state cabal, man. Woke to the World Health Organization. Woke up to the border crisis. I've been talking about this. We was living our best lives when Trump was in office. But I'll tell you a story right now. I was just in a salon checking my girl Nika. She did my hair. She did a great job. Just got it down, you know. Do right, keep it down, keep it fresh, cause you know, gotta work tomorrow night. So she tells, I said, yeah, my friend, she was like, yeah, I want to buy a Beast. I said, yeah, I drive the Charger, this, that, and third. So she's like, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, you're gonna live in a gas station. Thank you, Biden. So black girl in a chair. Get no weave in. Totally brainwashed by the left. This is what we're going against, brothers. To my woke brothers and sisters, this is the people that we're going against. Already caught an attitude when I said thanks Biden sarcastically, because everything's his fault in the Harris and Biden administration. Everything's their fault. I don't care what anybody say. They can try to blame Trump. You can't blame Trump when he only hold the office for 4 years, and y'all held it for the last 12. We ain't trying to do that. She go, oh, it ain't their fault. This, that, third. There y'all go. When Trump was doing that, I'm like, Trump wasn't doing nothing. We was chilling. Everybody's living their best lives. I take trips twice a year. Living my best life. So about to start a business with hire car, all that shit. Everything with the shits after the pandemic. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Everything with the shits, new regulations, and they lied. They caught the COVID saw. That scumbag, he was lying about the shit too. This lying, bro. They fired him. In the sex parties after fuck. He's another one. Probably running Diddy parties too. It's a scumbag. Anyway, catch your attitude popping the neck. I said, don't even argue with them. You can't argue with the left or the Democrats. You can't argue with them because they'll as soon as they say something, they say, oh, he's a racist. Bro, that's it. You're a racist too. You so racist, you racist to yourself by it's like you're antagonizing yourself or being racist towards yourself because you don't like certain demographics of people. Everybody does that. Some people don't like dark-skinned people. Some people like light-skinned people. That's just the way it is. Light-skinned people always have better privilege than dark-skinned people. I didn't make it this way. I just navigate through the bullshit, but I see it. I'm not gonna not deny it and not say I don't see it. So you can't just keep calling someone racist with no apparent merit to justify that opinion. If you're gonna say something, have a justification for the opinion. And the black community stands with Trump, and Trump has no real racist attempt towards anybody in the black community that I've seen. He be chilling. He's a businessman. But it is what it is, bro. But you just can't argue with fucking females like that. You walk away immediately. This is what I'm saying. So all the lies is coming to truth. The cities is trying to fall. And Eric Adams, man, he got to keep his head up. Because this is what the left is doing. They weaponize the DOJ against him. He's not playing ball with this migrant shit. They wanted the city to fall. And New York City is the only one that's they capture and release. Okay, cool. That's understandable what's the problem when you capture and release. But they are documenting them. That's what they're doing when they arrest them. They're documenting them, taking photos, mugshots, and they keeping paperwork. Other cities, sanctuary cities, they can't even arrest someone. They can catch them red-handed trying to do a fucking scam. Trying to steal $1,300 or sexually assaulting somebody. They literally can't arrest nobody. Certain cities. It's crazy. And people's like, oh, well, you know, are you paying attention yet? I don't know, man. This shit's crazy. But let me know in the comments, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me out with the algorithm. Predictions, ascension. Love me or hate me. There's no in between. Welcome to Escape from New York. It's going to be real soon, man. Hope motherfuckers is ready.